Hello, everybody. We're climbing mountains today. Oh man, we're way up here. How's everybody? Let me see what we got here. We got any? No, that ain't it. There we go. North Star, how you doing? Okay, who's first? Kim Wisely. Hi, Stan. Bonus, love it. Okay, can't wait to see this. Yeah. Anyway, hi Sasnak. Hi Brenda. Hi, how you doing? Yeah, like button, thumbs up. Yeah, there you go. I have a hard time breathing up here. Teach me to try to climb a mountain again. My God. Yeah, I'm up on top of a mountain right now. Highest mountain in the state. Well, I wonder where he's up to. Yeah, I just got done talking to Pam a little bit ago, and she asked me where I was at, and I said, I ain't telling you. You have to watch the live stream. Let's see. Let's see. I guess my mom is dealing with siblings. Yeah, okay. Pam's dealing with her stuff back home. All right, well, we only got a little bit further up the top of the mountain up here. I was going up here, okay? We are way the hell up here, though. I'm about out of breath. So we won't do anything to get closer to heaven. Oh, yeah, all right. All right, well, until y'all take a guess where I'm at, all right? Highest point in the state, and I didn't climb all the way to the top of this sucker. I drove most of the way. So, any idea where I'm at? You know, before I reveal where I'm at, highest point or highest mountain in the state. Where do you suppose I'm at? Evans, you drive to. I figured everybody's gonna. I was born and raised in Colorado. Oh man. That's the reason Mount Evans, I figured everybody's going to say Pikes Peak. I drove to the top of Pikes Peak. Mount Elbert, good, very good, Denny. Denny T, is it Mount Everett? Mount Everett is the highest point in the state. But I drove to the top of this. And Mount Everett, I don't think you can drive to the top of. Mount Evans is another one. It's actually Mount Evans is higher than Pikes Peak. Pikes Peak is about 14,000. 14,100 or something like that, and Mount Evans is like 14,200 or 3 or something like that. Mount Elbert is about 14,400 and some, but no, you can't drive to Mount Elbert. So anyway, where we're at, I'm gonna go all right, just a little bit farther and get up to the very top of this thing, and I'll show you all around where we're at. We're getting there. We're almost there. All right, you ready? Here we go. There you go. We're at Mount Sunflower. It's the highest point in Kansas. It's 4,038 or 4,039 feet. Trick. I didn't say what state I was in. Yeah, I'm in Kansas. I'm on the way to Kirk's to do farming and do fall harvest and everything. So I had to play it up a little bit. And oh, there's a fellow over here. He just pulled up right at 12 o'clock. His name's Dave. He's from Idaho. And I said, what the heck's a guy from Idaho trying to find? See you later. What the heck is a guy from Idaho trying to find the highest point in Kansas? He says, just hitting high points. His name, he gave me his card. He's got a blog. His name's Dave. Voyeur the Adventurer. Dave. Can't read it. I'm just get my glasses on here. Give him a plug on his channel. He doesn't have a YouTube channel. He has a vlog, a blog or a vlog, one of the two. DaveFaithMondy.com. DaveFait. Dave Fatal. DaveFatalmonde.com. Anyway, DaveFaitlemonde.com. Okay. So anyway, that's Dave's thing there. I'll set that right over there. Oh, was I being ornery? Making you think I was on top of a real high mountain? Yeah. Let's see what the comments say. It is cool today. It's only about 50 degrees. Let me look, see what the temperature is. It is actually 67 in the van. In the van it's 67. It's probably about 60 degrees outside out here in the breeze. And I've got the van set up. Here as a wind block, and because there's a breeze coming from the north. A big front come through last night. It rained this morning for about 3 hours. And yeah, yesterday I was in Colorado. I drove from Colorado to Kansas yesterday. So I'm over here using the van as a wind block, and I wanted this in the background, you know, the Mount Sunflower in the background. Now, we're going to walk around here a second. That right over there is a library, the smallest library in the world. It's a little box. And we'll walk around the thing here in just a second. But anyway, I'm not huffing and puffing. I was playing. So we're in Mount Sunflower. It's now where Mount Sunflower is way on the very western border of Kansas. You take I-70 from Topeka to Denver. Okay, when you get to the state line of Kansas, okay, get off at exit 1, which is in Canorado, is the town there. Get off at exit 1 and come south 21 miles on a gravel road. It's about 3 or 4 miles of paved, and then it turns into gravel. It's a good gravel road though, all the way down here. And then you turn and come a half mile over here west on this dirt road. You got to be careful when it's muddy. Drive over here and then come, and it's on private property, but they welcome people to come in. Okay, it's got signs over here. You're welcome to come in and everything. But you turn off of the dirt road onto this trail that comes up to the high point right up here. And it's the highest point in Kansas. Now, how they figured that out years and years ago before GPS and stuff, I don't know. But I'm looking around here. Let's just show you. Since we're walking, there on the border, on the horizon, I can barely see it with my eyes, so I know you can't see it with the camera. But right, see where the road is? Okay, follow the road. It's about right where my cigar is, right there at the horizon. That's the town of Weskin, S-W-E-S-K-A-N, Weskin, Kansas. This is Weskin, Kansas right there, and there's the town right over there. I'm going to guess 10 miles away or better, okay? This is looking east over here. This is looking east, like back toward Topeka, and you can't tell that you're on high ground here. I mean, there's a little bit of a valley, and then it comes up way over about right there on the horizon. There's a bunch of trees, so that'd be a farm homestead. And it looks higher than here just by looking at it. You'd think maybe that's higher. There's another homestead over there you would think is equal or about the same height. We're talking a few feet. This place is just a couple feet higher than those places over there. Now, right over here, I'm going to guess this is the people that own this land. There's a farm right over there, 0.8 miles. I measured it out on Google Earth. It's 0.8 miles over to Colorado, to that ranch or farm or whatever. And that's in Colorado, okay? Now, I'm looking around here, and right over there is higher ground. I guarantee that's higher ground right, well, let's see, right on the edge of the building, right there is going to be higher ground. Guaranteed that's higher ground. Problem is that's in Colorado. So, yeah, it's pretty neat up here. All right, let's walk around and show you, turn you around here and show you the Mount Sunflower. 4,039 feet. There's the highest point in Kansas. A little bit of art. This is a chain that they welded together and made a sunflower out of. That's blades off of a sickle. Okay. Did a little welding art right here. All right. You walk over here. There's a sign they stapled to this. It says, "Welcome to Mount Sunflower. Mount Sunflower is on private property. It is a working cattle ranch. Cattle have the right of way. It is not a state park. It receives no funding from the state. You are welcome to visit. Please treat it with respect. Jones and Harold families." Okay, the Harold family is, you walk around over here. I think Jones is what owns it now, and Harold is what settled it. Okay, so right here, Edward and Elizabeth Harold homestead in Wallace County, 1906, in loving memory of your children. Okay, so that tells me that Harold is one that first homesteaded this ground, and the people, what was the other? Jones is actually owns it now. And of course, just like on MASH, they've got the sign here: Holcomb, Kansas, 121 miles; Florence, South Dakota, 648. North Dakota, Drayton, North Dakota, 903. Kit Carson, 54. Kit Carson is just in Oklahoma or Colorado, not too far from here. Big Fork, Montana, 1,100 miles. And then right here, Stockholm, Sweden, 4,838 miles. Yeah, Jabard, Sweden, or something like that. Anyway, let's see. Summerfield Fabricators, 405 is when they built this little metal structure here. And there's a railroad ties. They took railroad ties and welded it all together to make a sunflower. So it's pretty cool, pretty cool. Then we got this. We got a mailbox. In the mailbox is all this stuff. All these stickers and everything. And a registration form. I haven't done that yet. But there you go. All the stickers. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to put a Sasnak sticker in. I already found my spot. It's going to be way back here in the corner up on the top. So let's go ahead and get that done. Let's go ahead and let's see here. Let me turn you around and set my cigar down. Get my Sasnak sticker. Let's run over here and put that in there. All right, let's hope it sticks. There we go. All right, let me get the camera and show y'all. Oh, let me go ahead and sign the register real quick. Holding the camera, I don't have enough hands. So let's sign the register. Let's do that right here. 9/11. Today's 9/11 in Sasnak. And it says where you're from. We'll just put Dallas. There we go. All right. Let's put this back. Something else I want to read. There's all kinds of stuff in here. First wedding on Mount Sunflower. The first wedding on Mount Sunflower, January 1st, 2001. Okay, let's turn you around so you can read this with me. January 1st, 2001 at 1 o'clock. 1, 1, and 1. Mike Berg and Julie Crow were married, and there was snow on the ground. It was foggy and breezy, and the temperature was 15 to 20 degrees. What a wedding, huh? Mount Sunflower is owned by the Harold family, and Ed Harold stood with the groom and the bride's children. John and Jamie stood with her, and they had 35 of their closest friends. Anyway, so let me go put all this stuff back. Oh, gotta show you. Let me take you along and show you the sticker. Now, what you can do now, the place is easy to find, and it's welcome to the public. I'm gonna put all this stuff back the way I found it. But back there in the back, that's a Sasnak sticker. So if you ever come out here, reach in there and take a picture of the Sasnak sticker and send it to me. Send it to me on an email. So there you go. Let's walk over and look at the smallest public library. People got a sense of humor, don't they? So, Little Free Hot Library. Mount Sunflower is now home to Little Library. It was built by Bruce Bolden and his industrial arts class, Weston School. They donated the materials. Take a book, leave one if you want. Support your local libraries and librarians. There you go, folks. And there, let's see what kind of, oh, we got a Daniel Steele book. Letters from Everest. Highest point in Kansas, highest point in the world. There you go. So, yeah, it's people having fun. People having fun. Little free library. Take a book, return a book. And I don't know if there's anything on the other side. Nope. So, anyway, it's fun. Got the gate all locked back up. So, all right, let's go back to the van. Let's do a little talking. I woke up this morning, it was raining, and kind of got worried. I'm thinking, oh man, that road out there is a dirt road. It's not a gravel road. And dirt roads can get muddy pretty quick. So, get that where that's in the background. So, excuse me. So I was worried, thinking, man, if I stay over here, if it rains all day, I might not be able to get out of here. Might have to stay here for 3 or 4 days. But other cars, that Dave in that van, he was the third person to show up. There's 2 people showed up earlier this morning right after it quit raining. So, what do you think about that, folks? Sasnak the mountain climber. Oh, mercy. All right, read a few comments here. See what people are saying. All right, we'll start from the newest comment. I'm in a 150. I'm in a 150 from you in Colorado. Okay, Shane. Okay, don't know what that means. Oh, North Star. Yeah, you want your Sasnak stickers? Send me an email, and then I'll forward it on to North Star, and she can mail it to you. Okay, I'll forward it to her, and then she can contact you about payment and addresses and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so yeah, send me an email. At the beginning of every edited video, I've got the Sasnak, and then down at the bottom is the email address, but it's also down in the description downstairs. Okay, so you can check that all out. That is awesome. Okay, that is cool. Be nice to see some Kirk videos. Oh, Neil, I'm sorry. I don't plan on doing any well, I don't plan on it, but I might. But I don't plan on doing any farming videos this year. I've filmed so much stuff in Colorado that I'm going to put these long form videos every Sunday. I'm going to put those out every Sunday, and I've got enough to last until November, I think. So I've got plenty or quite a bit of footage. So I will probably be going and doing all of those in the next couple months, doing that. When am I heading back to Texas? After harvest, which would be early November. What's the temp there? 67 inside the van. It's probably about 63 or 4 outside out here. My legs are chilly. So, Catherine, yeah, the bus. Somebody asked, where's the bus? The bus is in the shop in Texas, in my barn or my shop or whatever in Texas. There's no sense in me taking it. I don't need all the space for just one person. Pam had to stay home, take care of stuff with her mom and her family and stuff. So she stayed there, and I went up to Colorado. I thought I was going to be gone for about 3 weeks, and it turned into 3 months. But she's dealing with that, and it's kind of a dealing with family, just dealing with family. So anyway, she's having issues with that. So so anyway, that's why she didn't come along. And since she didn't come along, I didn't need dual beds. I didn't need a bigger space. The van is more than good enough for me. So it's better fuel mileage, the whole 9 yards. That's why I brought the van. So anyway, what else we got? Let's see. Love your driving videos like the one you did in New Mexico. Yeah, yesterday on Sunday, a new video came out, Wolf Creek Pass. That's a little over an hour-long video. People seem to like it too. So hopefully everybody will like the long format videos. I'm going to do them for a few months and see how that works, and if it revives the channel and gets it, kind of gives it a little boost. So been needing it. So what's the hat? I don't know. Somebody gave that to me for Christmas. It's antlers on a deer. Oh, Shane, you're saying you're 150 miles from me. Okay, there you go. So, well, get over here. It'll only take you about 3 hours to get your butt over here. I'll be gone by then. Yeah, all right. Gas fuel is crazy price. Yeah, yeah. I've been spending a lot of money on gas the last couple months, driving around making these videos and filming all this stuff. I've got enough film for probably about 6 or 7 more videos. Okay, so the 2 that already came out plus about 6 or 7, probably about 8 to 10 videos that I'll have of these long format types of videos. So that'll stretch me out for a couple. One a week. That'll stretch me out for about 2 months or better. I'm the guy that had the black cowboy hat that had dinner in San Diego Casino. Oh, Steven, hey, here you go. Okay, I remember that. Yep, and we had a good time there at the casino that night, hollering and hooting around. people are like, what in the world's them crazy people over in the restaurant doing? Any plans on driving through the Ozarks and the Smokies? Not yet. Well, not right now. What I'm going to do, I've got a whole bunch of videos filmed from Colorado, and I'm going to edit all those for the next couple months. Instead of doing farming videos, when I get off at the end of the day, I'll go home to Kirk's house and I'll edit videos and post them, and 1 a week for the next couple months. By then it's November and I'll be heading to Texas, and when I get back down to Texas, then I will be doing probably a few live streams until I get ready to go to Arizona in late December, early January, something like that. I'll be heading to Arizona, and more than likely, well, definitely in the bus. Hopefully Pam will be going along. I don't know. We'll see how that all works with her house and all that kind of stuff. The world is flat or a oblate spheroid. Okay. Do your videos come anywhere close to paying for gas? No. I have spent hundreds and hundreds of dollars on gasoline, and I'm only making about, right at the moment, I'm only making about $10 to $15 per video. So I might spend $50 in gas to make a $15 video. So that's why on a couple of videos I've mentioned PayPal and Patreon. So if you're so inclined, if you're tight on money, don't send me any money, okay? But if you got tons and tons of money and don't know what to do with it, I don't want to sound like I'm begging, so let's pass on or get on past that. But yeah, there is Patreon and there is PayPal if you're interested, okay? And as far as doing, what do you call them? Super chats on these live streams, YouTube takes about 30% out of that. So roughly, if you give me a $10 super chat, YouTube keeps about $3 and only gets six and a half. They take about 35%, I think. So there's no sense of pass on the super checks, except Don T. Rump. Don T. Rump, you owe me $1 million. Am I going back to the rock show in Arizona? Yeah, when I go to Quartzsite, the rock show is during that period of time, so I'll probably be heading down in there. So, where in Kansas are you? I'm at Mount Sunflower. Okay, you can look it up on Google Earth, Mount Sunflower, and right over, where'd it go? It got foggy. There it is. I can see the grain elevator down here, probably about 10 miles south of here. There's a grain elevator, and that would be Weskan, 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 Kansas. So Don T. Rump. Don T. Rump, $1 million super chat, $5 at a time for tax purposes. Oh, Don, you're a mess. Okay, John Rambo just sent an email. I'll check that and I'll pass that on to Lisa, and then you and Lisa can hammer out how to get all the logistics on that. Okay, let's see some real quick factoids. Oop, cigar went out. I already looked them up on the computer here, and all right, as far as WikiLeaks is concerned, or Wikipedia, I'm sorry, not WikiLeaks, Wikipedia. All right, Mount Sunflower, although not a true mountain, is the highest natural point in the U.S. state of Kansas at 4,039 feet above the state's topographical low point, which lies on the opposite side of the state. is located between the community of Colorado, which is up on I-70, and Weskin, which is down in Wallace County down here. Less than a half a mile from the state border. It's exactly half a mile over to the state border. And then that farm is 0.3 mile into Colorado over there, okay? Mount Sunflower is located on private land owned by Ed and Cindy Harold, who encourage visitors to the site. Amenities include a picnic table, right there. A little free library, right there. A sunflower sculpture, right there. Made from railroad spikes, and a plaque on the site saying, "On this site in 1897, nothing happened." Parentheses. As of 2015, however, the sign is missing, evidently stolen. Additionally, there's a mailbox on the site with a registration book. Inside there are visitors who can write their names and where they are from and how many members in their party. Access is via county dirt roads to the edge of the property, then across a cattle guard onto private dirt road through a cattle grazing pasture to the summit. The summit. From the gate to here is up about 4 feet. The state of Kansas gradually increased in elevation from the east to the state of Kansas gradually increases in elevation from the east to the west. As such, Mount Sunflower, while the highest natural point in the state in terms of elevation, is virtually indistinguishable from the surrounding terrain. That's all Wikipedia says about it. All right, the lowest point in Kansas is clear on the other side, way down by Bonner Springs. Way down there, it's the Verdigris River, okay? Right where the Verdigris River flows from Kansas into Oklahoma. That's the lowest point, and it's 679 feet, okay? Now, if this is the highest point in Kansas, but right over there is higher in Colorado, that would be probably the lowest point in Colorado, right? No, it's not. The lowest point in Colorado is up at the very corner, the very, very, very northeast corner, or northwest corner of Kansas, okay? Way up in the corner of Kansas, there's right in the very tip, right in the corner, where the junction of Colorado, Nebraska, and Kansas, that little state line triangle or T, right there, just across the border into Colorado. That's the lowest point in Colorado. And it's 3,099 feet. So, just factoid information. Okay, now, being Kansas, this is the highest point in Kansas, and you can see it's so flatter now. Kansas is the flattest state in the country, right? No, it's not. Not even close. Flattest state in the country, Florida. By far, the flattest state in Florida is Florida. The second flattest state is Illinois. The third flattest is North Dakota. Fourth flattest is Louisiana. Number 5 is Minnesota. Number 6 is Delaware. Number 7 is Kansas. Number 8 is Texas. Number 9 is Nevada. And number 10 is Indiana. Never would have guessed that, huh? Kansas is not the flattest state in the country. Everybody thinks it is because when you drive across it, it seems like it's flat as hell. So anyway, that's all I got on the computer. So, oh, mercy. It's overcast, as you can see today. It was raining this morning. It was overcast all day yesterday, and I run my batteries way down, so I'm trying not to use any more electricity, save it for the refrigerator. So I didn't brew coffee this morning, so I'm drinking orange juice. Saving a little bit of electricity. So it's not bad. The solar keeps up really well. If I get like every other day is a sunny day. And all day yesterday, well actually Saturday was a real nice sunny day, and I did a lot of editing. I edited one of the videos. And these long form videos, they take forever. Especially if I use a 360 camera, okay? If I use a 360 camera, I take all the footage from the 360, and I have to go through Insta360's app on the computer, and I have to edit that footage to make it a flat footage, because it's a 360 degree shot, right? So I have to edit where I want to point the camera later on, and I have to do that in that software. And then I point the camera here and here and here and here. Okay, once I get that done, I have to render all that. Okay, that takes an hour video takes about, for me, I'm not real fast at it. It took me about 4, almost 5 hours to get all the positions I wanted, and then it took about a half hour to render. Then I take that footage now, that's just basically camera footage now, and I got to put it in my regular software and edit it and put the voiceover and talk about it and put the Sasnak and the thanks for watching at the end and all this kind of, and I have to go through that whole process. And if it's an hour-long video and I sit there, okay, I got to talk for an hour. Well, it should take about an hour. No, I talk for about 10 minutes, and then I go back and make sure everything's right, what I was talking about, and makes sense. And I put that little piece in there, and then I do another 10 or 15 minutes of talking, and I put that in there, and I put another 10 minutes, and I piece all these vocals in on top of the video part and make the video. And that will take a couple, 3 more hours. And then I got to render it. Well, a 10-minute video takes about 12 or 15 minutes to render. An hour-long video takes about an hour and a half to render. Then after it's all done, I've got my finished video. Now I got to put it to YouTube. There's another. Depends on how fast the internet is. Now, I've got Starlink. You think, Starlink, that's fast. That's fast download. Upload isn't terribly impressive. It's just, 4 or 5, maybe 7 megabits a second. And it takes, it took me 3 hours, and I only got 58% of that video uploaded the other day. I ran out of time. It was midnight, and I shut the computer down, and I still got to load the other 42% of that video. So it takes a long time is what I'm getting at. Those videos take a long time, all day or more to do one video. So I started one day, I think around 9 o'clock in the morning. That was on Saturday, about 9 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't get done. I turned the computer off around midnight. So it gives you an idea. That's what, 15 hours I was on the computer editing that video. And that will be a video that comes out in about 2 weeks. So, and I got, like I said, about 6 or 7 more videos to edit for future weeks on down the line. So it takes some time. It takes gas, and it takes a lot of time to do all these videos. So yeah, that's the whole point, is trying to revive the channel. Like I said, the viewers went way down. 116,000 subscribers and only get maybe 2,000 views per video. So I did the New Mexico video. It was my first long form after talking to Russ. Russ is from RVerTV.com, or RVer TV on YouTube, and also RVerTV.com and RVerTV.tv. He's got all kinds of stuff. But anyway, he's doing really good with these kind of long form videos. And he says, he suggested maybe you ought to try doing it. And I watched a few of his videos there, because I'd watched him years and years ago when he was doing the 10-minute videos. And he went to a YouTube class a couple years ago, I guess. He went to a YouTube class and learned a lot of the secrets of making a successful YouTube video channel, and how to get people to watch and all this kind of stuff. Mainly thumbnails and the names, how to use the algorithm, I guess, basically. So he changed his videos around and started doing long format videos, and he's doing very well with them. Really impressed. He's done quite well. And he suggested maybe you ought to do some of these long form videos. I'm like, nobody wants to watch me for an hour. I'm ugly. So anyway, I've been doing these longer form videos, and we'll see how they work. And if they work, great. If they don't, then I don't know. We'll back up and punt at that whenever that time comes along. So. All right, get my cigar lit back up and read some more comments. Start putting comments on there, folks. Start putting comments. So I'm going to go over and start reading them real quick here. All right. Oh, the go-kart guy. The go-kart guy. Thanks, Stan. We thank you for all your very descriptive videos. Okay, good. Thank you. Stan, I've got an announcement. Uh-oh. North Star's got an announcement. What is it? Your grandma again? The waterfall shot was epic. Oh, yeah, on last Sunday's video, yesterday's video, that waterfall was barely trickling. Usually it's a torrent of water coming over, and it's late in the summer, and all the snow melt is gone, and it's just a little bit of trickling water. and I put the camera on high frame rate, really high frame rate, and then in editing I slowed it down so the droplets of water are just kind of floating. Of course, the camera's looking up and the water is coming down at it, and it just kind of gives it this weird look at a waterfall. Normally, where I was down in there, I was actually talking to my mom yesterday about that, and she's been to that waterfall. And she says, I don't remember that pool being there. I says, Mom, usually that pool is completely doused with the water. It's pouring off that waterfall in there. You can't even get close to that. Well, because it was just trickling down. Tim proposed. Well, about damn time, Tim. Congratulations, girl. There you go. She's got an announcement. Tim proposed on Saturday. We're engaged. Good deal. Good deal. Oh, be darned. Well, congratulations, girl. Appreciate it. Tim, you done good. You done good. Yeah, it only took 12 and a half years. All right. Well, there you go. There you go, North Star. We proposed Saturday. It's 2 days ago. So yeah, you've been engaged for a long time now. Don T. Rump, I'm thinking of becoming a YouTuber. What video editor do you recommend? Recommend one of the best ones for free is DaVinci Resolve. DaVinci Resolve is very good. You could edit a movie with that software. The problem is it's a huge learning curve. It's hard to use. Okay, once you get used to it, I suppose. But I downloaded it for free and used it for a while. I edited a couple of videos and it was hard because it's different than the software I'm used to using, and it's really, really good software and it's free. Okay, that's the two bonuses. It's really good and it's free. The bad part is it's hard to use. Okay, so what I use is Vegas Pro, and it used to be owned by Sony, and Sony sold it out or something or whatever. I don't know the story on that. When I first started, when I first started editing videos, I was down at Best Buy and I bought a CD, a CD-ROM or whatever, and it was Sony Movie Studio, I think was the name of it. And I used that software for a couple, 3 years, and then they sold out, and then the next version came out. It was Vegas Pro, or Vegas, and then it was Vegas Pro. And every couple of years, they update it. So I'm using Vegas Pro 14. The last time I updated it, it works fine. So why update it? It does everything I need it to do. So, so that's what I use is Vegas Pro 14. I think they got Vegas Pro 20 out or 22 now or something like that. But it works fine for me, so I just don't if it works, don't if it works, don't change it, right? But so that's the software I have, and so that's now I bought an Apple computer here a while back, about 6 months ago, and a MacBook Pro. And I use it more for just surfing the web and that kind of stuff, but because it's a lot different than a PC, and I'm still trying to learn the Apple way of doing things. So I'm still using the PC for editing the videos, but eventually when that PC finally shoots crap, I'm going to buy the Apple movie software. I forget the name of it, but anyway, it's about $400 and some. But you buy it one time and you're good. You buy it and you get this password on it and everything, and you can move from computer to computer to computer. You buy it one time and you're done. And I can't remember the name of it. It's the Apple movie stuff. It's not iTunes or not iMovie. iMovie comes free with the computer. What is it? KinMaster. Get my glasses out again. KinMaster is a great beginner app to make videos. There you go. That's from North Star. Let's see. I watched your Kamina. I watched your first long video. It was great. Thank you. I know you said it would take a while to see how it goes, but how did the first one go? Over 8,000 views. So yeah, something's working right. And something I learned from Russ. Okay, for years I thought it was all about subscribers. You know, when I first started YouTube, it's like, how many subscribers can you get? The more subscribers, the more successful you were, right? Well, then somebody pointed out to me, says, no, it's not about subscribers, it's about views. How many views do you get? You might have 1 million subscribers, but if you only get 10 views, that's not good, right? So, but if you have 10 subscribers and you get 1 million views, that is good, right? And every time you get a view, that means somebody watched the commercial and then watched the video, right? So on a 10-minute video, you usually have one commercial, maybe one in the middle somewhere, but usually just one commercial at the start, and that's it. And if somebody clicked on it, you got credit for that commercial. And I thought that's what it was. Well, Russ pointed out, it has nothing to do with subscribers. It has nothing to do with views. It has to do with watch time. It's all about watch time. I'm like, what do you mean? He says, all right, my mom and dad are a good example. My dad watches TV all day long. Okay, he wakes up in the morning, 6 a.m. or 7 or whatever. He gets up, goes out there and turns the TV on, watches the news and watches movies and watches a documentary and he watches this and he watches that all day long. He takes a nap in the middle of the afternoon. He's 80 years old, you know, he takes his afternoon nap. And he'll watch TV up to 11, 12 o'clock at night and then go to bed. So he's on the TV for like 18 hours a day. He's on TV for 18 hours a day. How many commercials does he watch in that 18 hours? Watch time. Okay. My mom, she's up doing stuff, cleaning the house and cooking and doing laundry and, you know, mowing the yard, all the stuff that, you know, that she does. And she doesn't watch near as much TV. She might watch 3 or 4 hours of TV in the evening. Okay. And so how many commercials does mom see? For 3 hours versus my dad, 18 hours. It's about watch time. Okay. The more watch time, the more commercials they throw on you, and the more money you make. Oh, okay. So Russ pointed that out. I'm like, oh, okay. He says, that's why the long format videos work so well. You get somebody in there, you have to make a good video to where people stay engaged, because you can make an hour-long video and people only watch 5 minutes of it. Well, you've only got 5 minutes of watch time. So you got to make the video interesting enough that people stick around and watch the whole show. But YouTube has been switching over. Instead of these little 10-second videos of some, you know, when YouTube first came out, what was it? You know, some girl, cheerleader getting thrown up in the air and missing and falling on the ground. You know, ha ha, look at, you know, cheerleader busted her ass. Some guy on a skateboard and he jumps and runs, you know, slides down the rail and falls and cracks his head on the concrete. Ha ha, you know, that was what YouTube was when it first started out back in, I think, 07, something like that. And then YouTube started loading a bunch of other stuff on there, and over the years, they've realized people are tired of watching the network shows, the network channels. They're tired of the political crap, you know, that, you know, Fox is very conservative, used to be, I don't know what they are now, but Fox was very conservative, and a lot of the other channels, the NBC, CBS, they're very, very liberal, you know. And people get tired of putting up with the, you know, people that are of the conservative mindset, they say, I've had enough of the liberal bullshit on those channels, okay? And they're getting tired of the, what do you call it? The reality TV. They're getting tired of reality TV. Reality TV is not real, okay? It's all staged. It's all made up crap, all right? And people are getting tired of dancing with the worst one, The Masked Singer. It is so terrible, okay? Anyway, people are getting tired of that kind of content. So they turn the TV off that they're paying for. Most people are paying through cable and stuff. So they're paying $150 a month for the privilege of having cable and HBO and Showtime and all this stuff. And they don't like what they're seeing. It's just, they're spending a lot of money for crap. And YouTube is totally free. So people are getting to where they turn their TV and cable off. They still have their internet, so they play YouTube on the TV. And if you wanted to watch the History Channel and you wanted to watch, what's the name of that show? Modern Marvels. Modern Marvels was a really great show for years on History Channel. Well, that's all on YouTube now, so you can rewatch all these reruns and all that. You can watch I Dream of Jeannie. You can watch Leave It to Beaver. You can watch Ozzie and Harriet. You can watch all those old kind of shows, Andy Griffith Show. All those kind of shows are on YouTube now. So why pay $150 a month for cable when you can watch everything for free on YouTube? You know, watch a couple commercials, but you got to watch commercials on TV also. You know, so people are switching that high-dollar cable crap off and network stuff off and watching YouTube for free. And you can pay, I think it's $10 a month, and it gets rid of all the commercials, you know. So, so yeah, it's, I guess what I'm getting at is people are starting to change the way they watch entertainment on the tube, okay? So they're watching YouTube on their TV, okay? And that's why YouTube is aiming for longer format videos, more like a half-hour or hour-long show, a TV show. Most TV shows are 45 minutes with 15 minutes of commercial, okay? YouTube is a lot less commercials, you know. They have commercials, but they're a lot less of them. There's, you know, every 10 minutes, one commercial will pop up for 15 seconds. On network TV, you watch TV for 10 minutes, and then you got 5 minutes of commercials, you know, 6 minutes of commercials, you know. So that's why people are switching over to YouTube and stuff like that to watch for their entertainment. So YouTube's noticing that, so they're encouraging the creators, me and Russ and people like that, to do these longer format videos to make a TV show out of them. And get the idea? So I'm going to try it, see if it works. And so far, that one video, about 2 weeks ago, I had a video. You can go back and look at it. It's a YouTube video about some ghost towns that I found up in Colorado. I was over by Crested Butte, Colorado, and I made a 12-minute video, I think, something like that, about these ghost towns. And after 2,000 views, I had 340 hours of view time. Okay, it sounds like a lot, but it's not. Okay. 340 of everybody that watched 10 minutes or 5 minutes or 7 minutes, you add all of that up and come up to 340 hours of view time on that video. All right. The New Mexico video that I did last week, that I've got 8,000 views or so on, I have, oh God, what was it? 4,900 hours or something like that. It's like 10 times as much view time. Theoretically, 10 times as many commercials. Now, it's started out with me, so I don't have that many commercials on. I don't put commercials on. I don't do any of that stuff that YouTube picks out. I just say, oh yeah, I'll be monetized, and then they decide what commercials go where and when, and you know, I have no control over the commercials, other than I turn them on or off. Okay, monetize the video or not monetize the video. And the thing is, if I don't monetize the video, they still throw a couple commercials on there. I just don't get credit for them. Here was a while back. About 2.5 weeks ago, I made that video where I was driving up through the mountains, and I had I was listening to the radio going up through the mountains there driving, and I was listening to Merle Haggard, and I just let that play in the video. I couldn't monetize that because it was Merle Haggard songs, you know, but there's still a commercial on there. I just don't get anything for it, you know. So I try not to use, you know, copyrighted. And I wonder how I make a video with Merle Haggard songs. I can't make any money on it, but YouTube can. I don't know. Maybe they got a deal with Merle Haggard or his, you know, the music industry or whatever. I don't know. Maybe they got some kind of deal where they're allowed to use it, but I'm not. I don't know. So, oh mercy. So you learning anything, folks? Okay, yeah, Shane. Supposedly they pay. Yeah, okay. There you go. New Mexico's 9,400 views. I haven't looked at it for a couple days. Last time I looked at it, I think it was Saturday, and it had right at 8,000 views. So what that's telling me is there's a lot more watch time. Therefore, there's a potential for a lot more commercials. Therefore, potential a little bit better pay for me. So, you know, like I said, most of the videos I've been making, these 2,000 view videos that I've been doing, I'm making 10 to 12, maybe 15 if I'm lucky, dollars per video. That doesn't pay for the gas to drive around and all that. And you think about it, you work all day for 15 bucks, editing a video. So, that's, anyway, we're trying to get it back up and running better. So, we'll see what happens. And people seem to, so far, I've only got like two negative comments. Oh, those videos are way too long, I can't watch them. But almost everybody says they like the longer form videos. So we'll see how it plays out. Hey, hi, Salad. Sandra, you must have watched the convoy. Sandra says, Salad, you always have great information. Okay, and that's what I do when I make a video. I don't just go out, hey, look at me. I try to throw a little bit of information. This video, just a little bit of information about Mount Sunflower. Highest point in Kansas, lowest point in Kansas, flat states, all that kind of stuff. I just throw a little bit of information on some of them. Others are more than, the New Mexico video was quite a bit of history. This video is a little bit of history and just kind of goofing around, having fun with y'all. So, can you see me? So, Brenda Jackson, can you see? Oh, okay. All right, not to me. I don't watch regular TV, mostly YouTube and Rumble. There you go. See, Patty, Patty's doing the YouTube thing. It's cheaper, and it's better. You can pick what you want to watch. You don't have to watch Dancing with the Stars, or God forbid, The Mask. God, terrible. Anyway, I think I mentioned this on a previous video. I think it was last week when I did the live stream. The Masked Singer. When I first watched that, and all the stupid costumes they put on, okay, and it's all taped over, and they're just lip syncing. They're not even lip syncing. They're just standing there holding the mic up to the mask of the thing, because there's no way they could have this huge mask on, have the mic out there, and sing to this stuff, okay, and jump around the way they do, okay. And I always wondered, like, people like Britney Spears and others, Beyonce or whatever, they get out there and they do all their dancing. You think they would be singing while they're singing, and you don't hear it. It's perfect singing, blah, blah, blah. So it's all lip synced, But anyway, the Masked Singer, they put these masks and everything on. It's not even them. It's the judges. They remind me of the people from Capital City on The Hunger Games. If you've never watched The Hunger Games, it's pretty good movies. There's 3 movies and they're pretty good. 4 movies, and they're pretty good, okay? So go watch that and you'll see what I'm talking about. The people in Capital City, they have no clue how the rest of the world lives and works and does their thing, and it just, so I'm sitting there watching that. Says we're The Masked Singer, we are watching the world turn into the Hunger Games, basically, It's just sad. The Masked Singer is creepy. Yeah. So anyway, enough about the Masked Singer. But what's the other one? Big Brother. They lock everybody in this house, and nobody can leave for a month, and they video everything they do. They go in there and take a poop, and they're videoing it. It's just and it's all how can I screw somebody else over? How can I screw the other contestant out of winning whatever contest they're doing? Okay, what's going on, Sherry? I have been getting notifications. I haven't been getting notifications for your videos lately. Well, until this video today, but most of the summer I haven't got any notices. Like I said, like North Star says, try unsubscribing and resubscribing and re-click all the notifications. You got to ring the bell, and I don't know. You got to do all that stuff to get notifications. I don't do that on any of the stuff I watch. I just have a bookmark, and I know they come out about once a week, and I just check. Hey, the so and so's got a new video, and I watch that video. So I don't have notice, because I don't want the phone dinging at me all the time every time somebody puts a video up. If somebody put a video up at midnight, I'm sleeping, ding, and I'll wake up. So I don't have notifications. The phone ringing, somebody makes a phone call is the only thing that rings on my phone. Text messages and all that stuff, emails, all that is all silenced, because I don't want that stuff dinging at 3 o'clock in the morning and waking me up. 25-minute videos seem to be a good length. Well, yeah, very good. Super salty. Tats, look like you're gonna fall out crying all the time. What? Don't know what that means. So, oh, let's see. Oops-a-daisy, you make interesting, wonderful, interesting wonder about your videos. I always like your stories. Good deal, thanks. I don't even own a TV. I haven't had one for 4 years. You can watch them on a laptop. I've just had a lot of people have been putting them on the TV in the living room and watching. That's what their entertainment is for the evening. Wish I could have met you at Glacier Park. Yeah, I went up to Glacier Park and did Glacier National Park, and I did one video going across there and all that. But the thing about the national parks, you can't monetize those. So I just did one here the other day, going across Estes Park, or Rocky Mountain National Park. I drove across that on Friday last week, and a video in 360 all the way across the thing. So we'll see how that video comes out. That'll be probably 2 months before that comes out. It'll be late October by the time that video comes out. Because like I said, I've got a lot of footage I've videoed in the last several weeks, knowing that I was going to Kansas. So I've been driving around Colorado doing all these scenic byways and stuff like that. Let's see. The lives go on for up to 2 to 3 hours usually, so people stay on and watch that long. Yep, there you go. Any idea where Camp Hobo Sasnak will be in Quartzsite this year, in January 24? Probably the same place we were at last year. We've not been going out to Scad and Wash. We've been up on Plamosa Road, okay? You can go back. There's a video last January. I was out in Quartzsite, and I did a video showing how to get out to Plamosa Road. And I would imagine we'll be in the same exact spot next year. If so, I'll just rerun that same video going out to the same spot out there. Don't know. I don't pick the spot. I just show up where they tell me to show up. Oh, Masked Singer boobs. Okay. It's like they're about ready to fall out and start crying. Yeah. You know, and one of the few shows that I do like, and I don't watch it on TV, I watch it on YouTube, is America's Got Talent. I actually like that show, okay? But it's an hour and a half, 2 hour long show, and they only show about 5 acts because everybody goes on there and, you know, my name is Jonathan and I'm a singer and I'm going to come out and sing Simon Cowell's song, and I'm here because my mother has cancer and I got, you know, and they tell this 20-minute backstory that I don't care about. I don't care anything about that. Sing your song. I'd say, you know, you're good or bad. You know, that's all I want. And they do these, you know, 10, 20-minute segments on each person about, you know, well, my brother, he's got polio, or, you know, whatever. Who cares if your brother has polio? Just sing your song or juggle or whatever you're going to do. So somebody goes out there on YouTube and takes all the acts and put them all on one show, you know, on one YouTube video, and it's just the act itself. It's not all the backstory crap, you know. So you can watch an hour and get 20 acts, whereas on the real show you watch for an hour and you get 4 acts, you know. So John, cross the swinging bridge stand. I did, and go on the other side, walk down to the falls, do some fishing on the Kootenai River. I don't have at the time I didn't have a fishing pole or anything fishing related. Since then I bought a fishing pole, but I haven't went fishing because I don't have a license in Colorado. You know, out-of-state licenses cost a lot, and I wasn't going to be in the state very much longer, so I thought, why waste money on I'll do it next year, and I'll probably be Colorado, but whatever state that I figure I'm going to spend the most time in, I'll get a license and fish in that state. But I'm not going to do it for 2 or 3 weeks and spend $100 just to go fishing for a couple of weeks. And so next year I plan on doing some fishing. All right. Yeah, I'm afraid of heights. You get me more than about a 6-foot ladder. I take a 5 gallon bucket standing out there, and I can stand on that no problem. But you get me on a 6-foot ladder, I'm like, you know. And I'm not afraid of the height. I'm afraid of the fall. I'm afraid of the sudden stop at the bottom. So, but yeah, I don't have as I get older, I notice I don't have as good a balance as I used to. Super salty. Yeah, the golden acorn casino. Yeah. Stan, did I learn to fly fish yet? No, I took it out. I wasn't by the water or anything. I took it out in an open area, kind of like back in here, and got it all strung up. And I put actually I put a little lead weight, real small BB size lead weight at the very tip of the string, and I sat there and pretended, you know, just to see what it was like to cast. It doesn't seem like it's all that hard. I mean, I don't think I'm going to have that big of a problem with it, but it's not about the casting. That's, you know, you get that down. It's about trying to figure out where to put that fly to where a fish will try to take it and try to get the right fly that they want to eat, you know. It's just like any fishing, trying to find the right bait. But yeah, I got it out. I flung it around a little bit, but we'll see. We'll get on an actual river next year and actually see how it works. Yeah, that swinging bridge up there at the Kootenai Falls, that was a very I mean, I wasn't worried about it falling. It's if I was on it by myself, maybe it wouldn't be so bad. But there were other people, and the thing was swaying back and forth, you know. And I'm just like, you know. And I didn't have my GoPro or anything like that. I had my cell phone. I'm just holding it. It wasn't on a rig or anything. I'm just holding my cell phone. I'm thinking, man, I'm gonna go like that and drop my phone and down in the river it goes, you know. So, yeah, I just don't like the heights too much. Now, driving on these shelf roads years ago, that scared the tar out of me. Going down actually next week is $1 Million Highway. The whole length from Durango all the way to Ouray, okay? And we drive into Silverton and drive around a little bit, look at the train. So that's next week's video. So, and it's 360 camera, some of the way. Some of the way it's 360 camera, okay? I got a bug over here crawling, a little beetle. I think it's a stink bug. I got wildlife, folks. I got wildlife. All right. We're rambling now, you know. We're looking at bugs. So I figure it's about time to pass up or lock this up. So anyway, read a couple more comments real quick and then I'll be going, okay? Let's see what else we got. Run! Yeah, the bug's attacking me. Where'd he go? I don't know where he went. He's gone. Looking forward to my first rainbow trout. I've never had rainbow trout. I don't think I've ever ate trout. Okay, I have no idea. I've never caught a trout because where I fished, when I was a kid, I fished a lot, but it was all little small ponds in Kansas. You know, farmers' ponds. You know, like that pond right over there. You know, you go out there and you just, you know, you can cast almost all the way across the damn thing, and it was all for bass and crappie. You know, that's the only thing I've ever really fished for. Now, I don't know what year it was, 2017 or something like that, maybe 2016. I don't know, somewhere along in there. We went on a little family vacation down to Corpus Christi, and we went out on a boat in the bay, Corpus Christi Bay. We weren't out in the ocean. We were inside the bay, salt water, and we caught a bunch of sea trout. I think or salt trout or something like that. I don't know. They were fun, and one of the guys who was with us, he was reeling. I got one, and he's reeling. This is a big one too. And boy, you could just feel it. He could just feel that it was a good size one. He got it right up to the boat, and a bull shark came up and ate half the fish. And all he had was the head. It was all left. He said, "Oh man, it's about that much of a head." And that was it. I mean, this thing was going to be about that long. The shark ate about that much of it. You know? So, but yeah, we caught, I don't know the different kinds. We were hoping to catch some redfish, but they weren't biting that day. But we caught a lot of, I guess they're saltwater trout or ocean trout, or I'm not sure what they call them. And they were pretty good. They were fun to catch. Paul caught one that was, I don't know what it was. It was kind of a reddish looking fish. It had all these spikes and everything. It was an evil looking fish. And I don't even remember we kept that thing. I think we threw it back. I don't know, but that was a guy. The guy had the boat, and we a charter, and we went out there and had a good time with that. But other than that, I've ate salmon, you know, and all that kind of stuff, but I don't think I've ever ate trout. I don't know if I ever have. So never caught one, I guarantee you that. Rainbows, brookies, and browns caught in the Bighorn Mountains are tasty. There you go. There you go. Plan to find out. Plan to find out someday. Something I'd like to do is I'd like to buy a kayak, a fishing kayak, and go out there in the middle of the lakes and stuff and go fishing there. Okay, there, KN Oster. Stan, thank you for sharing God's beautiful creation with us through your travels. Well, you're welcome. And I'm enjoying it. Whether I'm doing YouTube or not, I'm enjoying doing all this. The YouTube is just a bonus thing, you know, a bonus thing for you guys and a bonus thing for me, you know, but just if I wasn't doing YouTube at all, I would still enjoy what I'm doing out here. So, but it's fun to bring you guys along, you know. It's almost like I got thousands of people riding in the passenger seat with me, and it gets kind of crowded in the van. That many people riding along, but I do enjoy it. It's my way of sharing. So many years I drove a truck down the highway. Drove a truck down the highway for years by myself. And I'm driving along and, oh man, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that neat? You know, wow, look at this. And there's nobody to point it out to. You're like, hey, look at this. You know, I'm by myself. And it's more fun when you can point it out to people. So you guys are in a passenger seat and I'm pointing it out to you now. So I enjoy doing that. So anyway, with that, I think we're about done. We're right at an hour now, a little over an hour, so good enough. Hope you all have fun. Thank you, Don, for the $5 million super chat. $1 million super chat. You give me $1 million, Don, they're going to take 350,000 of it. So anyway, that's YouTube, whatever. So I hope you like it up here on top of Mount Sunflower, up here on Mount Sunflower, and I'm here for you, brother. Up here on the mountain. Let me walk you around one more time, and then we'll go. Okay. Show you this is on top of the mountain, Mount Sunflower, and like I said, that's Colorado over there. It's a little higher over there, but that's in Colorado. That won't count. So just right down in this little valley right here, right down in there is the state line. This is looking dead south, straight south right now. Okay, I can see on the horizon right about right there. You can't see it, but I can. Looks like some kind of a big barn or something like that. Oh, buffering bad now because I walked away from the van. Here we go. Get a little closer to the van. Okay. Anyway, that's straight south. Okay. And there's Weskin right down in there. This is looking straight east. Straight east. That's back toward Topeka. Okay. On the other side of the state. And this is looking back north. Straight north. Okay. So north, east, south, and west. So there you go. That is Mount Sunflower. Y'all be good. Take care. I'm going to put this camera up here, stretch y'all out real quick. Set that down. And when I get done, I think I might use that as a thumbnail. So y'all be good. Take care. God loves you. I love you. All that other good stuff, right? Ciao.